Alright, hey, this is the 120 with Dr. P. I'm Dr. P. I'm gonna just be straight up. This one's about to get real. It's about to get real up in here. I. It's bad. I can't even. My mind is so worked right now about this particular subject that I just gotta go. I mean, I was trying to save this subject for later, but fifth one for this is good. What's the subject, you say? Why is it so controversial? What is it, Dr. P? What? Racism. Yes, I said it, people. Racism. This one is all about racism and the wonders that it brings to you and your loved ones in your life. Yes. So, how do I start this one about racism? I don't know. Let me think for a minute. Oh, I know. Let's start with how it's pointless and stupid. Seriously, do people not have better things to do with their damn lives than to complain about something as simple as a person's outside skin color? Like, okay, maybe 400 years ago, 300 years ago, 500, however many hundred years ago, that slavery was such a big deal and racism and all that crap, when they were still stupid in the head and didn't fucking know nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should. Yeah, I'm tight about this, so if I swear, I apologize. I assume most of my audience is over the age, but if you're not, oops, I'm mad. What do you want? Get over it. But anyways, as I was saying, they're stupid in the head. They didn't have the sense back then. It's 2012, people. This is the year the world's supposed to end, and you guys are still hopped up on frickin' skin color. Are you serious? Like, I hate, oh, I can't stand this world. I cannot stand the world we live in. I cannot stand people. Am I going to kill myself? No. Am I going to try to do something magnanimous to change the world? No. I'm talking to you, aren't I? Then maybe that will help. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach out and people will wake up and say, hey, this guy's right. Anyways, back to the episode. Back to what's important. Okay. Why is it unimportant? Well, you know what? For starters, we're all one race. Human beings, okay? Whether you believe in God, the Big Bang Theory, whatever. We're all from the same freaking string. We all have DNA. We all need the same necessities to live. We all eat. We all we all sleep. We all do all these things. It's necessary for us all to live, right? We all have hair. We all have eyebrows. Still have eyes, noses, mouths. We all have to breathe oxygen. Every single thing that everybody in this world that you walk by, we all do the same things. That we need to live. We all have different things that we do in our lives, of course, but that's too in depth, and I'm not talking about that. So if you're going to be one of those smart people who wants to comment on that, please don't. Okay. Another thing, another thing about racism that just ugh, makes me just want to snap a neck. If you're gonna hate on someone for anything, hate on them for the right reason. Okay, like racism to me is another reason is stupid because the color. Here's a question: have any of you people studied the color wheel? Any of you? Has anybody studied the color wheel? Like, I know we all learn about the color wheel in kindergarten. I remember my color wheel perfectly fine. That's why a lot of the time when I hear about racism, I look at people like, huh? What? I don't understand. And they're like, oh, you don't know. Here's an example. And when I talk about races and color, I will do this because I personally don't do that. If I'm going to talk about a person, I talk about them for who they are. Because I think that is what's important. Like who you are. If your name is John Blaine, I don't care what skin color you is. Your name is John Blaine. So if I'm introduced to you, hi John Blaine, I'm Rand. How are you? Well, Dr. P. It's not. Oh hi white guy, what's up? How you doing? So before we go any further, let me demonstrate this. This people is a black sharpie. Notice how it doesn't blend in with my hand when I put it there? Yeah, you know why it doesn't? Because I'm not black. Alright? African American? Sure. Black? I can't. Where's the marker? Where is it? I can't find. Really? This is green. This is red. This is brown. Now, if you want to be accurate about my color, I'm a shade of brown, but not this actual brown. I don't know what shade. I'm not going to get into that because, like, once again, color is irrelevant to me. I don't care. A yellow marker. This is what you would call Asian people, right? Yellow people. Do they blend in with this? Didn't think they did. Here's a blue marker. I like blue. That's my favorite color, by the way. Here's a pink marker. And this is a purple marker. I'm not going through any more markers. I just, no. So, now that we've gone over our color wheel, let's start talking about people. First of all, in America, if you want to talk about a race, I think the race that we should talk about when we talk about people is American. Because in America, you're an American, right? Like, when you hear about people in Asia talking about something, they say Asians, right? Or if you hear about people in the UK talking about stuff, they say British people or English people, right? How come no one else talks about color? Hmm. No one else. Just you. The good old USA, where we're supposed to be, the best and supposed to be going forward before everyone else and everything else, right? Yeah, we're still doing good with that one. Hmm. Everyone else is learning about solar energy and e- ways to use. I can't even talk. I'm flustered. Ways to use freaking nature to power cars, and we're still hating people because of the fact that they're two skin tones darker than we are. Yeah, and then you wonder why we fell as a superpower, huh? That would be why. Another thing I hate about racism, or just the whole race thing altogether, is people use it as a mean to complain. You know, I'm sorry. People are gonna love me or hate me. I don't care. I'm saying this. Black people, stop complaining. I am tired of hearing the complaints. Alright? First off, Dr. King had a dream, and this ain't nobody nowhere near that dream yet. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, yes, we have come a long way from back when he first had that dream, but we're not going nowhere with that dream because you know what? We we as black people can get jobs, can go to school, can do all this stuff integratedly, and they still find a reason to complain. You know? I hear about people saying on the streets, oh, it's all about the struggle. I gotta hustle to make a living. I gotta sling this and do that. No, the hell you don't. Shut the hell up. Seriously, just shut the hell up. Alright? Here's a good example. You ready for this? My father, black man, okay? He has a very successful job. I can't say what that job is because if I mention it, he could get in trouble. But it's a very important job. I'm talking government level high. Important job. Does he know people in the industry? Nope. Did he have people's coattails he rode on to get there? Nope. My father worked from the ground up and just kept going and going and going and going. And, his complaints, aren't when he comes home, I hate all these white people at my job. His complaints are, I hate my boss. My boss is a dick. Those are normal complaints, I feel, because he hates the person for who the person is, not because of the fact of what the person is. And he doesn't actually say anything like that, so if his boss is watching this, he hasn't said that. I promise. Here's a little example on how my father is successful. See this? This is my camcorder. Brand new. He bought it for me when I started to want to be an actor. Hardly use it because, I use my camcorder, but when I do, makes good videos. This is my 3DS. Got it when it first came out. Have a lot of games for it. Very nice. Kingdom Hearts cover even. Yeah. This is my PlayStation Vita. Got this when this first came out. Love it. It's just so much fun. This is my car key. Paid in full. Completely mine. Mine. My father did that. My father's a hero. I dare someone to say something. Yeah. Because ain't no one got nothing to say, right? Yeah. How the black guy get that? He worked. Didn't sling. Didn't hustle. He worked. That's it. End of story. Why can't you? That simple. So before you sit there and you say, I gotta wake up tonight and go sling this because I can't go get a job. No, go get a job. Okay? I got a job. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's the best job. I get not the greatest of hours and whatever, but hey, at least I got a job. At least I'm making money. I just work, go up that chain, bam. Maybe I'll have a full time, maybe I'll be a manager, maybe I'll find something else. Who knows? But do I let it get me down? Do I sit there and think, oh, well, they only hire white people. They don't hire the black people. Never once. Don't care. If they really do act like that and they really only hire because of a person's skin color, that's their character. That falls on them, not on me. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be the one who has to answer for that. They are. So, why should I let it impact my life? And that's why I say to you, Black America, why are you letting it impact your life? Live your life, do what you know you need to do to be successful, and let that be the end of it. Stop complaining. I've already gone into the whole Obama being the black people president in my last video, but I'm gonna reiterate this, okay? A lot of white people say that Obama was voted by the black people because of the fact that, they want to keep him in because he gives the black people hand-me-outs, He's about the black people. He gives us money, gives us everything. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. That nigga ain't gave me a damn thing. Okay? I don't care for Obama no more than I care for Romney. But as far as it goes as him being the black president, he ain't did jack for me. You know? When he was giving out those stimuluses and those grants and all that crap, I didn't get nothing. And I'm telling you, I'm over 18, so I should have qualified for quite a few of them, but I didn't get none. And am I tripping? No. I could honestly care less. That's it. It's that simple. Whatever. That just shows how much of a crappy president he is, huh? Whatever. Another thing. A lot of people, a lot of people on social services now, ever since Obama got in the office. My mother, she kind of has to use the system right now. Not her fault, things happen, but when we go, I take her, and excuse me. And my father and my mother are divorced, so before anyone says, why ain't your fantastic father doing something for your mother? They're divorced. Yeah, haha, got you. Alright. Um, when I go up in there, I, to shock you. Maybe it will shock you, maybe it won't. But a lot of the people you see in there collecting social services, I see a lot more white people than I see black people. And I mean, I'm speaking, of course, here in my wonderful city of upstate New York, Rome. But the reason I point that out is because, if Obama was for the black people, you figured black people would be the ones marching up in there collecting free food stamps and all this other crap and, getting all this extra help, getting their lights paid and all that by the government. They don't. I mean, they do, obviously. I'm not going to say there's not a few. I'm not going to be tripping on that neither. There's quite a few collecting it. But I'm saying whenever I go up in there, I see majority of white people. Am I gonna trip and say that's a problem? I don't care. If you need help, you need help. It shouldn't matter what your color is. But right now for this, I'm going to make an emphasis on this because this is what you people do. You sit there and you pick at the stupidest of crap. Like seriously, it's pointless. Like seriously. Here's an idea. And if this idea actually happens, I omit any statement to this, and I do not own this idea. I did not give someone an idea to actually do this. Okay? I think someone should just go crazy. Like, just go out there and start murking people. Just start killing people of every single ethnicity. And then just skin them. Just cut their skin right off their body. And then, like, hang them somewhere, right? And then play like Guess Who. Be like, hey, do you know what color this guy was? No! You know why? Because on the inside, everyone's the same! So why does the outside matter? You don't see freaking cats flipping out. Yo, white cat, don't come up in my litter box. Seriously, don't do it to yourself. I will wreck you, mother. You don't see it. You know, you have a chocolate lab and a golden retriever. They walk up and sniff each other and do all that crap, and they don't care that one's gold and one's brown. Human beings are supposed to be the most advanced species on this planet, yet they are the dumbest. I swear to God Almighty. Like, this world's just a boom. Just gives me more and more reasons. But I'm an optimist. I'm just venting my anger. I'm sure that I will eventually put a smile back on my face and be happy and be like, oh, the world's wonderful. But right now, because everyone's hyped up on this racism crap, not gonna happen. Oh, and talking about that, I was on the internet and I was looking at MSN. Why, MSN, did you feel the need to bring up the most U.S. states that felt the need to put racial comments about Obama? And they put little red blips all over the U.S. to represent every area that a person put a racial comment about Obama. You don't poke at the problem to make it better, okay? You don't sit there and stab a cheetah with a hot prod and think that when you open that cage, it's not going to swing. Like, eh, how is this ever going to get any better if everyone just keeps hyping it up? Like, seriously, 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 seriously. How is it? You know? I don't know. I don't know. I want someone to tell me. Someone please tell me. Please. I love knowledge. So please inform me as to how the world's gonna get better by everyone hating on stupidness. Please. You know, I'd love to know. I mean, I I'm running out of things to say. I'm just baffled now. Earlier I was just ranting. I was just going and going. Like I was getting it in earlier. And I was like, I need to just make this video because I'm lit now. Like I'm on. So I should do the video while I'm on. Because if I don't, then I'm not gonna have nothing to say. I'll just be sitting in front of the camera like, uh uh so I caught myself, but I feel I'm starting to come down now a little, now that I'm actually talking about it. So I'm sorry for the pauses and intervals. That's kind of why. And again, I'm sorry for swearing earlier. I tried to keep this, you know, PG 13, teen, whatever rating system they use for videos. I tried to keep it reasonable, but I did drop one swear. Shame on me. It happens. Okay, I'm not gonna trip. I heard 3-year-olds that cussed me out worse than my mother, so y'all tripping if y'all bug about that anyways. Uh, I I yeah, I had so much to talk about too. Like I was I was on, and now I'm just I do that. I get happy very easily. Hmm. Um. Well. Oh, this girl that wrote about Obama. Okay, I thought of another topic. I usually write them down. If I write about a topic, I tend to forget what I want to talk about too. So I try to just do this all from up here. So once again, sorry for the pause. Okay, so some chick wrote about Obama. She wrote something, used the word nigger, and there was an uproar. She lost her job. Blah blah blah. Okay, do I feel she was wrong? She used the word in the sense that she aimed it towards him racially. So yes, I do feel that she was wrong for that. Should she lose her job? Well, that's what the job felt should have happened. Whether they cut her because they didn't want to have any problems, they didn't want people saying that they support racism, I don't know, I don't care. But see, karma bites you in the ass when you do stupid shit. I just said two bad words, so I popped myself twice. Ah! Uh, You know? Like, she got what she got. That's what happens. She should have thought a little more, huh? Instead of just sitting there and getting mad, like, yes, I understand he won. You're not happy. Should you sit there and just pick on the fact that he has black skin? No. And here, let's go through a little more education here, okay? Now, I'm not sure, you know, things have changed, but last time I looked in a dictionary and I looked up the word Negro, or not Negro, I'm sorry, not Negro, nigger. Nigger meant an ignorant person. Now, I could actually go online and look this word up, but that's actually more, oh no, I'll do it. I will do it, because I don't want to be improper. So, give me a second here, people, while I go on the wonderful web and I look up the word nigger. Nigger. So, funny story about that. I was at the movie. What movie was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Zodiac. The Zodiac, about the Zodiac killer. And you know how the guy was reading about it, and they get to the part where the guy is reading, the white guy is reading, and he comes to the word nigger, and he said it. Well, my cousin, being a smartass like me, decided that after he said it, she she would go and just at the top of her lungs go, nigger. So, yeah, that's why I do that when I say that word, because it's actually quite funny. Alright. Um, okay, yeah, see it changed. Alright. The term nigger is now probably the most offensive word in English. Its degree of offensiveness has increased markedly in recent years. Yeah, I don't care about that. I just want to know the definition of the word. Because last time I looked it up, it meant ignorant person. That is what I... Oh wow, they really changed it up. That's not in here now. Huh, well then I probably advise people not to use that word then. Yeah, well, I don't know what dictionary I read it in. I'm on the internet, but I read it in one of my actual dictionaries, and it said the word nigger meant ignorant person. So, you know, that's why a lot of the times, if I hear it, if someone says it towards me, I tend to just laugh it off. I'm not ignorant. I'm clearly not. I have a very good IQ. I don't, I'm not going to sit here and say it, but I'm not dumb. That's the main point. Um, so, I mean, words are words beyond that. I mean, now that I looked it up and I see that people have just decided that it just means that now, that it's a racial slur for black people. I mean, even in that sense, I mean, what's a word's a word. Words can only hurt you if you allow them to. Alright, yeah, people can throw it at you negatively and they can try to hurt your feelings. It's up to you if you let it. I mean, they're actually showing that they're the nigger by trying to make you feel bad by calling you a word. So, sucks to be them, huh? Haha, joke's on you, nigger. I seriously gonna have problems for this video. I am. This is so... whatever. Um, like, I can't even keep my words together because I'm flustered and then I'm coming down. So it's like this now. I'm like, um, just like it's stupid. I'm just gonna go into the 120 because I don't want to sit here and keep doing this to you people, sitting here and getting y'all pumped up and riled up, and then just and then stupid. Um, so I use my wonderful little 3DS here and set a timer. Okay. All right. As I said, it's 2012. Time is going forward. We're supposed to be evolving. We're supposed to be becoming better. We're supposed to be becoming, you know, well, the best race on this planet. Yet, creatures of lesser intelligence seem to have a lot figured out more than we do. And by we, I mean the human race. I'm not even going to put myself with a lot of people because I honestly don't do any of the things I see people having problems with. I don't care what your skin color is or what your situation is, okay? If you're a person and you come off nice and you're being a good person towards me, then I will get to know you. Whatever. I don't care. The problem, what I see being a problem isn't necessarily the fact that racism is still going on, but the fact that it is continuously being recurred. Like people are still teaching it. That's where the problem lies. See, let's think about this for a second. A child, a simple child, is like an animal, and I'm not. Please don't take that as a concept. But by animal I mean like a cat or a dog, like I'm saying, like the things that clearly aren't racist in any way. Well, a baby, obviously, if it's put into a pen, a white baby put into a pen with a black baby isn't going to sit there and shun the black baby for any reason. It's just going to see another baby. That's what it sees. It's not until that baby grows and it is taught by its thereon parents. Why I put quotation on parents? I don't think you should call yourself a parent if you're going to teach your child hate. I'm sorry. I think the goal of a parent is to teach a child love, and if you teach your child to hate, you're not a parent, and you shouldn't have a child. My opinion. I own it. Ha. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You know, the parents teach their kids this. Like, they go to school and they come home. Oh, mom, look, I got this friend. You're not allowed to talk to him. He's black. But why, mom? Because we don't like black people. They're lower than us and they're black. Once again, if you're gonna hate, hate right. Okay, learn your color wheel. But for this example, we'll continue. But I don't understand that. Okay, so his skin's different. I said don't talk to him. He's black. End of story. You can also reverse this because it happens with black people too. I'm not just gonna sit there and say white people are the only ones that do it. It's with everyone. Everyone needs to stop that crap. Just stop it. Like seriously, stop teaching your children hate. All right, teach them love. Teach them to go somewhere and actually do something positive with their lives so that they have hope for the future instead of sitting there and trying to teach them what you held on to because you had a bad experience. Oh the hell well. Get over it. I've had bad experiences. Trust me. I've gone through it. I've been called a nigger. I've been called blackie. I've been called this. I've been told I'm not black. I've been told I'm white. I've been told a lot of things. I don't give a damn about none of that. You know why? Because I know who I am. That's it. Okay? I do what I do for me, alright? I don't identify myself as nothing of a stereotype whatsoever, alright? If you come to me and say, what's your name? I'll tell you my name's Rand. Well, I'm not about to do that. But I'll tell you what my name is, and I'll tell you, you say, well, what are you? I'll be like, well, I'm a guy. Uh, uh, my family name is Williams, so I'm a Williams. You can also call me a child. I don't know what else you want from me. That's what you get. Seriously. I mean, does that mean that I don't respect Dr. King? Of course not. He was a great man. He was a hero. My father, like my father. My father's not Dr. King level, but Dr. King was a hero, and I feel horrible. Black America, white America, America. I feel horrible that what he tried to do, people are just still not even listening. Like you heard it, you read it, you studied it, but you don't understand it apparently still to this day. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that there's a day dedicated to the man, and still America does not understand what his dream was. I feel. Yeah, I'm well over my 120. I'm just giving advice here. Um, just stop. Like that's the advice. That's what I'll give. I mean, obviously I can go into more, but I don't want to keep it going. I'll try to keep these short. This is probably going to be one of my longest. Stop teaching hate. Like seriously, okay? You never know. You never know in the future when you could depend on someone, and if you're sitting there learning hate and all this other garbage, then the person you may need could be the very person you hate for absolutely no reason. You know, like honestly, right now in your life, you could need somebody, but because of your simple-mindedness and the way you're acting, that person is just passing you by. You know, we need to just understand that if we want to talk about race, claim being American. That's your race. You're an American. That's it. Your ethnicity, I mean, people take pride in saying, oh, I have Irish in me. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is. But when you want to sit there and just scrutinize people for that, that's kind of stupid. I got some stuff going on in my blood. I got some Cuban up in here and, other stuff. I got Barbadian, you know. I'm not going to say and go into everything I got in my blood neither. But I got a lot going on, you know. And, you know, some of that I'm very proud of, heritage-wise. But I also don't feel the need to go out there and just put it on blast. For me. It's what helps me make me me. I've been to Barbados. I've seen it. It's a beautiful country. Nice place. Very nice. Can I go again? I hope I do. That's it. Like, I don't understand the emphasis on this. Especially when underneath it's all the same, and what should really matter is this and this. You didn't pledge allegiance and do this for no reason before they took that away. Alright, I think I have ranted off people's ears enough with this one. So, um, hmm, that's it. Uh, till next time, I say it all the time. Last video I actually didn't put my info at the bottom. So, I'll make sure I do it this time. But, subscribe to my page. I have a Facebook group now called Dr.P where, I give advice. If you need it, ask a question. If you don't need advice and you feel like, just saying something, just write. I don't care. I love to conversate with people. It's fun. Um, I have a Twitter. Like I said, Facebook. So all that will be down there. Subscribe. Wonderful. Just like that quote I put in the last video. This world is run by fools. Just look around. It's undeniable. Every single time I look at the news, I'm reminded of that quote. Because it's true, and it gets proven truer every single time. Yeah, just think about that. At any rate, till next time, this has been the 120 with Dr. P. Holla at me later. Now, where is my stop? I feel stupid looking for the stop button. I'm like, oh, there it is. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Do do do. I'm seriously doing this on camera. Just I wow, I just can't believe this world is seriously that primitive still. Like wow. Yeah. All right. Bye.